But What Dreams May Come is so beautiful because one big thing I like is that, okay, so the kids, they die, the dad dies. And I love the whole part of the movie where it's like you have Cuba Gooding Jr. He's showing Robin Williams the afterlife and everything. And then we find out that Cuba Gooding Jr., spoilers, is Robin Williams' son in the movie. And then there's this pretty Asian lady. She's talking to Robin Williams. They're having like this deep conversation. And then you can tell based on how she's talking, like he can tell based on how she's talking, that it's his daughter. And it's such a beautiful movie. Like you can analyze this movie so much. And I love movies about dreams. I love movies about heaven and hell. I love sci-fi. I love anything that has to do with like super deep, analytical meanings. And like these all kind of tie in together. Like sci-fi movies tie into dreams and they tie into heaven and hell. Like they're like literally like brothers. And most sci-fi movies were created by some type of vision that a person had, a director had, just randomly come into their head or they dreamed about. Because that's how I am. Like I'll have like these visions in my head. I'll see something and I'm like, okay, I'm writing that down. I'm putting that into my novel. That's how I am. I know they do the same thing. This is another thing that's just kind of random that I always noticed is that aliens and demons are like cousins. But here's the strange, interesting thing is that when you see a demon, it makes you feel uncomfortable a lot of the time. It makes you feel scared and all this stuff. But when you see like a sci-fi alien, you don't feel that feeling of like scaredness. At least I don't. It's weird. It's almost like aliens are like diet demons, if that makes sense. Like it's weird. Like you don't feel as scared when you see an alien. But it also might also be the fact that it's like demons, you think you're going to see demons when you die. So it's just that fear of dying and then being sent to hell and then feeling like you're going to get, burned alive forever and stuff like that. That might just be what really ties into the fear and makes it like way more scary. And then it's just like having the vision. And this is one thing I've noticed too that I heard from a video I had watched like 2 or 3 years ago is that when our brains get bored, they start to wander in a negative direction, which is so weird to me. Like, why when we get bored, we tie into negativity? And that's another thing that I noticed too that I heard is that negative emotions are more powerful than positive ones. That is so true. A negative vibration is way stronger than a positive one. You have to literally make a positive vibration stronger than a bad one, than a negative one, But that is some stuff that I have noticed. This might be. I think I'm gonna make another video on What Dreams May Come. I think there's a lot more that I want to talk about. Peace and blessings for all of you.